thanks for spending a few minutes to check out our website and our videos. Now, these are designed to be more of a vlog. They're designed to be more casual and informal. But the real goal is to help folks understand exactly some of the issues that we're facing with data collection today, and many of the challenges that you may or may not be aware of that face your current data source that the Starwriter patented system completely resolves. So we're really here to explain to you why Starwriter is better. Now, I assist pharmaceutical and medical device companies to stream real-time clinical data that's perfectly structured, with variables accounted for, so it's going to be the most detailed, most in-depth clinical data that proves the effectiveness of their products. How do we do this? Well, I do this using the Starwriter patented system. The Starwriter patented system has the ability to stream clinical data in real time that's perfectly structured, with variables accounted for. It's the most in-depth and detailed data, so it has great specificity of data that proves the effectiveness of pharmaceutical and medical device products. Now, we found that there's a very large gap between physicians and healthcare providers who are actually providing treatments for our patients using pharmaceutical and medical device products, and then the folks at pharmaceutical and medical device companies that actually evaluate or actually doing studies on the effectiveness of their products. We find that there's a very large gap between the clinicians actually using the products and the folks at pharmaceutical and medical device companies who are actually evaluating the effectiveness of those products. And I am basically a conduit. In other words, I'm bridging that gap between healthcare providers and HEOR, post-market surveillance, RWE teams at pharmaceutical and medical device companies that are evaluating the effectiveness of their products. I've got over 20 years of private practice experience as a physician, and I've got over 13 years of experience now helping to co-develop and build the Starwriter patented process of data collection. So I understand really both healthcare providers and what they're doing and their challenges in creating chart notes and recording the appropriate details that we need for accurate data analysis and to tell us how pharmaceutical and medical device products are actually working. And I also now have expertise in data. I have expertise in databases and how to collect that data in an appropriate way so that we can most effectively capture the information that clinicians are actually doing to treat patients in the real world, and we can package that. RWE, HEOR, post-market surveillance teams at pharmaceutical companies can then evaluate that data and provide most detailed, in-depth analysis of how their products are actually working. What does this lead us to? Evidence-based medicine and value-based care, which is the goal that we all have as healthcare providers. Of course, we have tremendous emphasis on evidence-based medicine. We always want to provide best treatments for our patients. Pharmaceutical companies, medical devices, and healthcare providers, of course, everybody in our world today wants to understand and emphasize value-based care. I'm basically the conduit. I am the one who can bridge that gap because of my medical knowledge, being a private practice physician, 20 years of clinical experience, and 13 years of experience working with the Starwriter patented system that actually collects that data. So I understand the details of the data we need as a clinician, as well as the details that are needed by the folks who are really trying to evaluate the effectiveness of pharmaceutical and medical device products. Now, you may say, we don't need this. We already have this. We're using X, Y, or Z company, and then we've already got all this covered. The answer, no. No, you don't have this. We're demonstrating here in the video. So these are areas of challenge that experts in the field are commonly acknowledging when almost all other medical and clinical data source companies available today. They're still facing these challenges. The Starwriter patented system has completely resolved those challenges. So Starwriter is really the next generation of data source. You may say that, well, my company already has formed a relationship with X or Y or Z company, and we spent tremendous time and money and resources on that already, so we're not going to make a change. First of all, I need to give you a bit of an analogy between what everyone else is and what Starwriter is. Everyone else, no matter how big they are, XYZ company that you're currently getting your data from, a good clinical comparison, they're an X-ray. The doctor I've taken tens of thousands over my 20 years of experience. So an X-ray can give us information. Starwriter is, however, an MRI. Now, an MRI gives us much, much greater and much finer detail than an X-ray does. And there's that much difference between what everyone else gives you and the Starwriter patented process end result. And there's that much difference between an X-ray versus an MRI, what everyone else is doing, X-ray, what Starwriter can provide for the MRI. Now, some folks may say, well, my company already has developed this relationship and we spent X amount, hundreds of hours, resources, money involved, and we can't make a change. Well, my challenge to you is if you were driving down the road in your car and you were taking a road trip, trying to get to a destination, and you realized that you were 45 minutes to an hour headed the wrong direction, would you continue to go that direction simply because you'd already spent money in gas, you'd burned the gas, you'd burned your time? But would you spend more money going down the wrong direction? Or would it make more sense to turn the car and go a direction that can get you to your destination where you really want to be faster and more efficiently? It's exactly the scenario that you're faced with Starwriter. It makes sense. Contact us today and move to the Starwriter patented system. Now you'll be obtain your goals and objectives much faster, much more efficiently, and really get to where your company's goals are, to see the effectiveness of their products, to further evidence-based medicine and value-based care.